Play your card from your hand or your own spread to steal opponent's fire in this trick-taking game, Fuego.
And today we'll be teaching you how to play Fuego, game designed by Darren Reckner and Jason Hager and published by Keymaster Games.
And hello everyone, it's Stella.
And Tarrant from Meeple University.
Alright, let's get to the classroom.
Fuego is a partnership trick-taking game. Players will play cards into the fire line, working tactically and with their partners to try to play the top cards in the fire line and be the one who lights the fire. As players win the tricks, they'll steal their opponent's flames, and whichever team has the most flames when the tricks are done, or the first to extinguish an opponent's flame entirely, will be the winner. Fuego can be played with 2, 3 or 4 players, but the rules vary a bit between each player count. I'll begin this explanation with the 4-player game. Fuego plays with a 37 card deck, from 1 to 8 in 4 different suits, and 1 to 5 in the black coloured wild suit known as Wildfire. Within each suit, each card also has a descending flame value ranging from 0 to 3. To set up, place the 4 fire line markers in the centre of the table, and then shuffle the deck and deal 8 cards to each player. Set the remaining 5 cards aside unseen. Randomly give each player 3 flame tokens. Whoever receives the white flame token will be the starting lead player, and this serves as a tiebreaker at the end of rounds. Shuffle up all the strike tokens and deal 1 face up to each player. You're now ready to play. The 4-player game of Fuego is a partnership trick-taking game. You are partnered with the player sitting opposite you at the table, and you will win or lose as a team. A round is played over a series of up to 8 4-card tricks. To begin a trick, the current lead player, so at the start of the round, whoever has the white flame token, plays 1 card from hand face up into the number 1 fire line slot. The suit of this card is called the lead suit. If the card led is a wildfire card, then the lead player must announce which of the 4 coloured suits that card represents. Play now proceeds clockwise around the table, each player playing 1 card from their hand into the next slot of the fire line. If, when it's your turn, you have any cards in your hand which match the lead suit, then you must play one of those cards. If you have no card in hand which matches the lead suit, then you may play any card. If you have wildfire cards in your hand, then it's your choice whether to treat them as the lead suit or not. Here I could play a yellow card, or I could play a black card, treating it as yellow. You're not required to play your wildfire cards if they are the only way to follow suit. Here the lead suit is yellow, I could choose to play a wildfire as yellow, or I could choose to play a non-lead suit card. A few different things may happen within the playing of cards in the trick. As you're playing a card, you may enhance it by playing your strike token on it. Most strike tokens have 2 halves, and you choose 1 half to resolve. The number effect increases the number value of the card you played, so this would now be a yellow 4. Playing a suit token can change the suit of the card you're playing, so this would now be a 7 blue. Doing this does count as legally following the lead suit, meaning I could choose to do this even if I had other blue cards in hand. And playing a card with the additional flame token will increase the flame payout for this trick. The other possible effect is to strike a match. If you play a card and its value is equal to the previous face-up card's value, and do note if you've modified the card with a strike token, it's the modified value that you check for a match, then you flip both of the matching cards face down and gain a random strike token from among those which were left over from setup, if any remain. You can hold at most 1 strike token at a time, so discard the one you don't want if you end up with 2. You treat the flip down cards as if they're no longer present. That means an 8 played in the 4th fire line slot would strike a match against the lead 8. And meanwhile, if the lead card is flipped face down due to this effect, then the next player plays a new lead card, and this will establish a new lead suit for the rest of the trick. Once there are 4 cards in the trick, evaluate the winner. Whichever player played the highest numbered card which matches the lead suit is the winner of the trick. So here it's the 3rd player who wins. In this case, it's the 2nd player with the wildfire matching the lead suit. While in this case, it would be the 4th player who would win with the modified blue 6. If there's a tie, then the win goes to the last played card among the tied cards. Here we have 2 cards behaving as green 5s, and so the one in position 4 would win. If all 4 cards were flipped down, the trick has no winner. The winner of the trick, so here it's the 4th player, now steals a number of flame tokens from the player on their left based on the number of flame showing on the winning card. In this case, I would steal 1 flame. It's usually beneficial to steal the white flame because it will serve as an end tiebreaker. If there are any face-up wildfire cards in the trick, each of these adds 1 flame to the victory haul regardless of who played it. So here the 3rd player steals a total of 2 flame. This is true as well if a wildfire card is the winner. Here this is the winning card and the total haul of flames would be 2. You can also add more flames by playing the flame strike token. When you play this onto a card, it provides a plus flame icon similar to a wildfire, meaning it will add 1 to the number of flames won in this trick regardless of who played the token. This trick here would earn 2 flames for the 4th player. If, as a result of claiming flame tokens, any one player is now out of flames, then the round is over and the opposing team wins, even if collectively they're currently the team with fewer flame tokens. If that hasn't happened, then gather up and discard all cards and strike tokens used in that trick, and then it's the winner of the previous trick, whether they have the white flame token or not, who leads the next trick. If the last trick was fully face down, then whoever played the 4th card into it becomes the new lead player. If nobody is defeated by running out of flame tokens, then you'll continue playing until all players are out of cards. After the last trick, whichever team collectively has the most flame tokens wins the round. And if tied, white flame token breaks the tie. Now fully reset for the next round, with the previous round's winning team choosing which of their players takes the lead player token. Fuego plays best of 3 rounds, and the first team to win 2 rounds will be the winner. The 3-player game of Fuego is played 2 versus 1. You'll still play 4 card tricks, but the solo player will play 2 cards into each trick. To set up, you'll deal each of the team players 8 cards, 3 flames and a strike token as usual. You'll deal the solo player a hand of 9 cards, a strike token and 3 flames, and a torch. This is a 7-card assembly stacked 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, with the bottommost card face up, a strike token on the 4th card, and flame tokens on the top 3. You'll randomly allocate the white flame token among the 3 players' basic flame collections, so this could sit with a team or a solo player, but it will never begin on the torch. If one of the team players has the white flame, give that player the heat token. If the solo player has the white flame, the team chooses which player takes the heat. You're now ready to play. There will be 4 cards played into each trick. If the lead player is one of the team players, then the lead player plays first, followed by the solo player, then the lead player's teammate, and then the solo player again. If the solo player is leading, then the solo player plays first, then the team player who has the heat token, then the solo player again, and then the other team player. When the solo player plays a card, all cards face down in hand and face up in the torch are considered to be part of the player's hand. That means on this play, the solo player could play this blue 5, and in fact, due to not having any other blue cards available, must play this blue 5. Anytime cards are fully uncovered, they are flipped face up and effectively join the pool of cards the player has available to play. And once a card with a token on it is flipped, that token enters the solo player's pool. That means the player will gain more flames the more quickly they play through their torch. When one of the team players wins a trick, then that player takes the heat token if they don't already have it, and always takes the flame tokens from the solo player. When playing the 2-player game, a round will still consist of up to 8 tricks, each of which contains 4 cards. To set up, like with the solo player in a 3-player game, you'll deal each player a hand of 9 plus a torch. In any given trick, the lead player will play the first and third cards, and the follow player will play the second and fourth. Flame tokens for the winning trick are always stolen from the other player's active pool. Finally, to increase the variability and complexity of the game, you can also use the caliente cards, each of which adds a special rule to play. You may choose to use a single one of these cards across the entire game, or flip a new random card at the start of each round. And that's how to play Fuego.
Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know and share this video if you enjoyed, and hopefully you have a wonderful day. See you next time.